It grows patch of brown fur.
It's a skill so basic, most of us take it for granted. The ability to read. But for students who fail to master it, the consequences can be life-changing.
If students are not proficient in first grade, they have a 1 in 8 chance of ever catching up in life.
20% of our region's future workforce is being educated in Hartford schools right now. Yet based on 2007 testing, only 13% of Hartford's third graders scored at or above the goal for state reading tests.
It's crucial and essential for school success that students and emergent readers learn early in life.
In fact, a third grader's reading proficiency is the best predictor of whether he or she will graduate from high school.
There's no more important job than teaching a child to read.
Unfortunately, the average teacher only gets 2 courses in reading. They receive little or no formal training in how kids learn or in working with reading disabilities.
They're not necessarily as prepared as we would hope them to be.
I didn't have as many reading classes as I needed to be able to teach reading.
As a report from the National Reading Panel indicates, reading is rocket science. But research proves that nearly all children are capable of learning to read. In fact, early research-based instruction can reduce the percentage of children at risk for failure to only 6%. Now, through its Brighter Futures initiative, the Hartford Foundation for Public Giving is providing students in 5 Hartford elementary schools with a new chance to succeed in school and life.
Haskins Literacy Initiative grew out of the laboratory where basic research had been conducted for 70+ years, and we digest it and then translate it for classroom experience and practice.
What it does is very important. It teaches teachers to teach reading.
Haskins teachers conduct ongoing assessments of students. That allows the teachers to adjust reading groups, change the materials they're using, and focus on concepts that need more attention.
It's that mentality that each child is an individual who needs, an individual plan.
Haskins has given teachers the tools to be much more laser-like in their focus and their attention to reading instruction.
I'm going on, I think, 22nd year. I feel I cover every aspect of reading using the Haskins program. And I have much more success because it's data-driven.
I think that with Haskins, it's just targeting specific skills, specific needs, and based on data, we change our instruction, and I think that that is something very important.
I use the data to see what part of reading they're having difficulty in.
Haskins is changing the strategies teachers use to teach reading. Under the Haskins model, teachers use all aspects of reading instruction: phonics, oral language, vocabulary, writing, spelling, and comprehension to help each child become a proficient reader.
The teachers that have been involved in the Haskins Project absolutely love it. I hear comments on a daily basis about how it has changed their approach to teaching and learning.
I couldn't see teaching reading without using the Haskins program. That's how strongly I feel about it.
If you went into Haskins classrooms across Hartford, you would see active, engaged children at work. It's almost like a ballet, really, when you walk into a classroom where things are going smoothly.
Using the Haskins Literacy Program jingles and songs for the children to be able to make the connections with the vowels and phonemic awareness is very important, and that really helps them a lot in order to remember.
Mentors or literacy specialists are central to the Haskins Literacy Initiative. They work with teachers on site and provide specialized training, coach them, and help in all areas of reading instruction.
The relationship between the teachers and the mentors is a critical component of this model. So it's really important that our Haskins literacy specialists, otherwise known as mentors, connect with the teachers in a very real way and a very positive way for the benefit of the kids.
The teachers at Betances School absolutely love their mentors. They have given them their classrooms, their children, and their trust.
As a mentor, I feel thrilled when I see kids succeeding.
We're all teachers at heart, so we work together to figure out how best to make this information understandable, fun, interactive, engaging, and at the end of the day, make it work.
Most important of all, the Haskins Literacy Initiative is getting results. Kindergartners improved at a significantly faster rate than the national average. 75% of second graders participating in the Haskins program scored as proficient or above proficient on the state reading test.
We have hard data to show that Haskins is working in the Hartford schools. Basically what we've seen is a change in reading scores.
What we've been able to do is break the cycle of reading failures.
Haskins has been a lifesaver to our students.
In September of '06, Matanzas Elementary School was slated as the worst performing school in the city of Hartford. Within 8 short months, we were the most significantly improved school in the district. Haskins has really helped to keep us on that trajectory.
Based on the number of students who just fell in love with reading, the parents that supported it, the parents that came in and followed up for things that we hadn't followed up at home, it was just tremendous, and that was a total success.
Like other projects funded through the Foundation's Brighter Futures Initiative, the Haskins Project is designed to help schools continue to achieve positive results, even after funding ends.
I think that the Haskins Initiative has already had a profound impact on teachers.
The things that we learn, we can apply to any curriculum. So that is something that the teachers are going to have for themselves for their lifetime.
Haskins is also changing how students perform in other classes.
I see the progress in other subjects just because of reading.
They're very excited about what they're learning. That spills over in the areas of science and math as well. And so as the children are learning the underpinnings of reading and have that solid base, they're able then to apply it to the broader subject areas in school.
I have one student that came from kindergarten that I gave him a diagnosis test to see if he knows how to recognize the letters. By doing the songs, he's able to remember the sounds of the vowels, and he was just, I did it, I read it. He's one of my challenges, and he's going to read using the Haskins Literacy Program.
Once you teach a child to read, they have it for life.
I like to read because it's fun and make me learn a lot. I read at my house all the time. I read to my brothers because they ask me to read to them, and I always say, okay, let's cuddle up so I can read you a book.